Prepare to succeed. The first step in preparing for an interview is to do a thorough self-assessment so that you will know what you have to offer an employer. It is very important to develop a complete inventory of skills, experience, and personal attributes that you can use to market yourself to employers at any time during the interview process. Simply go through the list, and for each item, ask yourself, what could I have learned by doing this? What skills did I develop? What issues or what circumstances have I learned to deal with? Keep in mind that skills fall into two categories, technical and generic. Technical skills are the skills required to do a specific job. For a laboratory assistant, technical skills might include knowledge of sterilization procedures, slide preparation, and scientific report writing. For an outreach worker, technical skills might include counseling skills, case management skills, or program design and evaluation skills. Generic skills are those which are transferable to many work settings. Following is a list of 10 most marketable skills. You will notice that they are all generic: analytical or problem solving, flexibility or versatility, interpersonal, oral or written communication, organization or planning, time management, motivation, leadership, self-starter or initiative, team player. However, skills are developed in a variety of settings. Team sports or group projects are a good way to develop the skills required of a team player and leader. Don't overlook any abilities you may have when doing the research on yourself. Identifying your experience and skills is important, but it is not all that you need to know. Consider the answer to other questions such as, how have I demonstrated the skills required in this position? What are my strong points and weak points? What are my short-term and long-term goals? What can I offer this particular employer? What kind of environment do I like? That is, how do I like to be supervised? Do I like a fast pace? What do I like doing? Apart from my skills and experience, what can I bring to this job? Step 2. Know the occupation. The second step in preparing for an interview is to research the occupation. This is necessary because in order to present a convincing argument that you have the experience and skills required for that occupation, you must first know that those requirements and duties are. It is also in your best interest to identify the approximate starting salary for that position, although similar. There are several ways to find out about an occupation. Acquire a copy of the job description from the employer, that is, human resources or personnel, or check with the Student Employment Services. If you are responding to an advertisement, this may also supply some details. Step 3. Know the organization. The more you know about an organization, the better prepared you will be to discuss how you can meet its needs. Some of the characteristics that you should know about an organization are: where is it located? How big is it? What are its products and who does it serve? How is the organization structured? What is his history? Have there been any recent changes, new developments? There are a number of ways in which you can access this information. Most medium to large size organizations publish information about themselves. You can access this a number of ways. On campus at the Students' Employment Services, that is, company literature and business directories, or at the Drake Center Library. The Winnipeg Centennial Library has a business microfiche with information on over 5,000 Canadian companies and business directories. Many companies have internet homepages which you can locate by searching by industry and company name. Finally, you can visit or phone the organization and request some information on their products, services, or areas of research. Step 4. Prepare questions. Having completed your background research, you are now ready to prepare questions to ask the interviewers. Try to think of questions for which the answer was not readily available in company literature. Intelligent, well thought out questions will demonstrate your genuine interest in the position. Be careful how many questions you ask. However, as too many can imply you feel the interview was not successfully run. Pick your questions with care. This is your chance to gather information, so ask about what you really want to know. Avoid sounding critical by mentioning negative information you may have discovered. This is one of the most effective ways to compare different employers. So for issues of particular importance to you, for example, whether they support staff upgrading, you should ask the same questions of each employer. Some sample questions are: what are the most significant factors affecting your business today? How have changes in technology most affected your business today? How has your business or industry been affected by the recession? How has your company grown or changed in the last couple of years? What future directions do you see the company taking? Where is the greatest demand for your service or product? Where is the most pressure from increased business felt in this company? Which department feels it the most? How do you differ from your competitors? How much responsibility will I be given in this position? What do you like about working with this organization? Can you tell me more about training program? Have any new product lines been introduced recently? How much travel is normally expected? What criteria will be used to evaluate my performance? Will I work independently or as a part of team? How did you advance to your position? What are the career paths available in this organization? When can I expect to hear from you regarding this position? It is very important to ask the last question because employers want to hire individuals who are interested in the position, and asking this question definitely helps to demonstrate interest on your part.